Let me see that Filmo. Tell us about the Filmo.
Oh, the Filmo. This has the adapter on the bottom for pounding tent peg. I can't believe that shot of Wallach that I sent you. He's actually loading the film that you've got on the site, or that you sent me the link to. They made these, I guess, from the mid.
Can you open it up?
Oh yeah.
Where you put loads in and stuff? Wow. There it is. And you brought this back from, you stole it from the unit.
No,
come on. We need something interesting.
I actually had in my locker a 35mm IMO. Somehow ended in my locker, but I was afraid to bring it back. But that's what they use. They motorize them, and they use them for all these crash scenes you see in the movies. Mm-hmm. With all these old war surplus IMO 35mm. It looked just like this, only it was 35mm. Does that shoot HD?
Yeah, this is HD.
Full HD.
This is HD.
So this is pretty much the same as the Army one, except the Army one had a better footage counter than this. And I think they were a slightly different color. I don't remember.
So when do you think this one was made?
This one was probably made in the 50s, I think.
Wow.
I could tell.
That old?
Oh yeah, the original Panthers.
So we had like better or newer ones, newer production models.
Yeah.
Because I didn't recognize the lenses on there. They don't look familiar, but the rest of it looks
They're
pretty
older
familiar.
Lenses, yeah. Yeah, I think they made these since the 30s, basically some version of it. Because this was originally the amateur camera. 16mm used to be the home for it. It's got a place for the crank. I guess they made a motor attachment. Did we have the motor attachments in the other one?
I don't remember a motor attachment.
It just goes in there. I got this from a guy at an estate sale. He wanted $300 for it, and I think I told him I'll give you $75. And it had a roll of film in it, still in the case, that expired in '64. So it's late 50s or early 60s.
Where would you set the ASA on this thing?
For the meter? No.
There's no ASA setting.
No.
So you
have to know it.
You had to just...
Yeah.
Now what do you recollect? Like in bright sun, with ECO, like F8?
The rule of thumb they taught us was you set the shutter speed at the ASA of the film, and a bright sunny day is always F16. The paper exposure meter, they called it. They used to give them out with the film.
I don't think those lenses went any more than F16, so that was it, right?
Well, I mean, that was your darkest. So with this was about a 50th of a second, 60th of a second. So if you had 50 ASA film, your exposure would be F16.
ECO is 25.
It's 25, so it would be F8.
I think it was 25 daylight, 16 tungsten if you had a...
16,
like a,
so 16, 30, so like 16.8, F4 would be your daylight. That's pretty, ECO was pretty...
ECO was slow.
Pretty slow, yeah.
That's why you could do daylight loads and stuff, because you'd always fog the beginning, but it was still pretty slow. Let's see that hat. Let's see that hat.
Oh.
Let's see. I
could embroider anything you wanted. Because I had on the back of my hat, I normally just wore a baseball cap. I had Bauer Worldwide Enterprises written on the back of mine. And Command Sergeant Major Tolson of the 1st Second Brigade saw that one day and said that had to go. So how are you finding Hilo?
Hilo is, the best part is meeting you. I've been to Hilo. I have my hat back, and on a lot of the shots, like in Vietnam, I always kick my hat back. And I'm glad I did it, because now otherwise I would have gotten like this.
Yeah. Now go ahead. You got to try it with the Filmo.
Man, this thing is heavy. The first thing you think of is that it's heavy, and parallax.
Parallax, yeah.
Parallax like crazy. Nobody could shoot slates right, because they'd be close, and the slate would be over here, out of focus.
That kills me on this.
You'd think I would have been able to shoot them with the Airy, though. I wasn't expecting this. You didn't tell me this.
No, I gotta keep...
So you had to know which one of the little viewfinders, coordinated with the lens. You could be off there too. Oy, oy, oy. Can't.
A little dirty, I think.
I mean, I have like shots of me like focusing the lens and stuff, but I'm sure I didn't do a good job with the film on it. And what would this little thing like? There would be like diopters on the viewfinder.
I think there might have been, but that's for you adjust the parallax on that. The guys never use that. See, that's how.
It's actually, I can see it's like going like this. It's
Yeah.
adjusting the parallax. Oh, there's a close lens. I see. Oh my God. Well, you know one thing though, it gave you some. It's almost like being on a tripod. I mean, it really.
The Bolex in comparison was really light.
Yeah,
really
so it really would be a little steadier to shoot with this. Although I don't know, but it doesn't seem like a comfortable grip. I didn't really like them.
Yeah.
I was glad to have the Arri. The Arri was really a good camera.
Was that a BL or it was a? It had a BL too.
I think it was a BL. You know what? I don't remember, but I do remember a nice ingenue zoom and a motorized zoom. And one of our guys had the changing bag and did the 400-foot cores. Because I don't remember doing it. I guess I do remember. It would get really hot. Your hands would get sweaty in the changing bag. But it was great. We could shoot as much as we want. As much as we could carry. I remember, you know, on my slideshow, like we're like sitting on the tarmac because somebody took a picture. I guess one of my guys took a picture of. There were 3 of us there, sitting on just in the shade of the aircraft, probably a C-130. We were coming down from Da Nang. At least that's what the slideshow says. I don't remember. And one of my guys, Kaplinger, is sitting on 5,000 feet of ECO. I said he's sitting on a case of ECO, like 50 rolls. That's what we would take with us.
That's right. That's heavy too.
Well, coming, you know, from being a student where a roll of film was an expensive proposition, to being able to shoot as much as you want. Yeah, but you got a nice view. Build the house here, huh? We would want to.
Take the socks off. There's shoes here. I'm sure there's some shoes in this head.
We would say build the house right here.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what that.
So what's that down that way?
That's Kaloli Point.
Kaloli Point. It's just beautiful here.